strategic planning consultative initiative that has been spearheaded by the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, and that ultimately brings together stakeholders from the public and private sector in order to panel beat existing legislation and to develop new approaches that are aimed towards constructing a narrative that will promote and strengthen patriotism amongst us through unity of purpose and to create a common national identity. We are already blessed by narratives that has been developed, particularly by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Hage Kotrit Keinkob, that sounds one Namibia, one nation, the construction of the Namibian House, and so forth. Therefore, we are gathered here to get divergent views and forge synergies among different national initiatives, such as Destination Namibia through marketing, Keeping Namibia Clean, Growth at Home, and the promotion of local consumption campaigns, to mention but a few, in order to develop an integrated national strategy on nationhood and national pride. It is imperative that this workshop develops an integrated national strategy on nationhood and national pride program that will have clear deliverables, especially in areas related to a national brand and civic education. Recently, many countries have embraced the concept of a national brand, which aims at promoting a positive image about their nations to the outside world. These countries have developed holistic and integrated branding approaches when it comes to how they present themselves to the world out there, be it in tourism, marketing, sports, arts, official or business delegations. As a country, we can no longer afford to ignore the opportunities presented by this relatively new concept. But as a government, we embarked on a deliberate journey to build a nation where no Namibians should feel left out. We seek to build a society where every Namibian understands his or her role in contributing to the achievement of our developmental goals and build a nation with norms and values which are well documented and represented. However, we can only achieve that if all our stakeholders understand their role within the nationhood and national pride program. Masters of ceremonies, it starts with the regional authorities, educating the masses on what it means to be proud and patriotic citizens of this country. Therefore, I am happy to appreciate the presence of regional and local input, as well as offices, ministries, agencies that are well represented within the subnational government structures of our republic. It starts with schools, and it also starts with parents at home to instill a sense of national pride and the spirit of one Namibia, one nation, within the sake of children. As a nation, we cannot afford our youth to grow into responsible citizens. And we cannot afford to let crime, not alone tribalism, and gender-based violence become a normalcy within our society. Such trends, contacts, and attitudes are certainly abnormal situations that are being created by individuals, hence they are man-made. Our Constitution is very clear that we are a democratic, secular, and unitary state where the rights of every citizen are guaranteed and respected. Our diverse cultures and traditions should not be a source of division, but indeed a pillar of strength as we march towards the attainment of Vision 2030, the attainment and proper implementation of our National Development Plans 5, and equally the Harambee Prosperity Plan. Citizens will only be proud of their nation if they understand what their government is doing for them to uplift their plight. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the Nationhood and National Pride consultative workshop that we are attending this morning is critical in ensuring that Namibia becomes a united and competitive nation. Hence, I would like to call upon each and every participant to contribute and give inputs during these deliberations. But before I declare this workshop officially open, let me also underline the observation that was made by the executive director, Otjiwarongo, when, yeah, I wanted someone to correct me. Over there. How do you pronounce that surname in this part of Otjiwarongo? Otjiwarongo. Because we are, individuals from very, very diverse, contingent of our society, pronunciations will always be different. So I really appreciate you. That is a character that we, instill within this workshop, to build a common identity, also through pronunciation of each other's languages. Yes. Now, the executive director made reference to a very interesting, phenomenon that is going to develop within the forthcoming 2 weeks that relates to the swap of parties electoral college. Just to serve you basic background to this very important occasion that is developing, it's a platform that is being created. It's an inner party democratic process and procedures that are being developed through systems that the party has introduced to elect new members of parliament through a process of nomination and through a process that will result in a democratic election where incumbent members of parliament, some of us being the incumbent sitting MPs, will participate in this process and contest the parliamentary seats with others who are equally eligible to become new members of parliament. So I want to underline the fact that it's going to be a democratic process. Therefore, my appeal to sitting members of parliament would be to create room for new people also to serve this country, this nation, and this republic. No member of parliament has an entitlement towards a seat. Therefore, each one of us should be ever ready and prepare ourselves for life beyond politics and for life beyond parliament, and not to cling into positions as if you have an entitlement. So therefore, Comrade Executive Director, for some of us that have served our term are more than prepared if we don't make this democratic process to serve our nation and our people in different capacities. I just wanted to underline that, hoping that as young as we are, those who are being delegated to be part of the electoral process will still continue to ensure that Parliament retains some of the young politicians, without mentioning any name. Having said that, I would like to officially welcome you and open this very important workshop with those few remarks. Thank you very much.